well done to Newcastle. Brilliant. Fantastic day at Wembley. I thought that was fantastic. I wanted them to win.
Yes,
I did.
I think we all did.
I wanted them to win. But the celebrations are just, it's a bit much.
There's a part of that. There's a part of
Ant and Dec, mate. Calm yourselves down, lads. Yeah? Calm yourselves down. Get yourselves back on ITV. Calm yourselves down. Let's go to Greg, who's a Newcastle fan. Greg?
Right, Greg, boy.
All right.
Right,
How are you, Greg? You all right?
Aye, champion, aye. Jason, Jamie, listen, I've just got to say that I think 300,000 people in the city, we're a one-club team. We battered Liverpool in the final.
Whooping.
Let's have it. I thought it was brilliant. I know it's the Carabao Cup. It's not the FA Cup. Everybody says the FA Cup's bigger than the Carabao Cup, but I thought we were brilliant. You've seen the scenes. I mean, the big banner of Eddie Howe and all that. I think. Let us have it. Let us have it.
I do agree with you, Greg. He is being a bit of a Grinch because...
Mate, you played Nottingham... Listen, right? Easy run. Hold on. Hold on, Greg. You played Nottingham Forest, right? You beat them on penalties in the first round. Their team, they had 11 changes. 11 changes, right? They had.
Aye.
Then you beat Wimbledon 1-0, right?
Yeah.
You played Chelsea, 11 changes. Chelsea, Maresca, 11 changes, right? Then you beat Brentford at home, right? Fair enough. And then, Arsenal over 2 legs. Well done, brilliant. You're the better team. And Liverpool in the final. So really and truthfully,
you say Liverpool
3 games.
In the final. There was more footage of Ant and Dec on the TV than there was of Mo Salah.
Three games, really. The 2 games against Arsenal and the final against Liverpool, you was fantastic. The rest of them, mate. Honestly, you're playing against B teams.
Jay, but I think
playing against B teams.
Really?
You were.
Really, Jamie?
Mate, you were. You did. You played against B teams.
No, he didn't play against the B team in the final.
No, 3 games. Liverpool and the 2 games against Arsenal were fantastic. I thought he'd done really brilliant. It's 3 games, and you've won the Carabao Cup. You're going on you've won the Champions League.
We battered Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League last season. A couple of years ago.
Yeah, didn't get out of group.
Listen, right, this is what... So there's so many different strands on this one, right? Because Newcastle haven't won anything for 70 years. I think that you've got...
I'm 55. I've not seen us win a trophy.
So I think...
Boo-hoo.
No, I think that's got to factor into it, Jay. I think it has to factor into it, mate.
Who cares?
No, well...
Who cares, mate? Honestly,
mate, being a Grinch.
How many football clubs out there ain't seen their club win trophies, by the way? It's like Newcastle not the only club that ain't won trophies.
But
there's loads out there, mate.
There are loads out there. But
there's loads out there.
And they're entitled to do the same. They won a trophy.
Do you think you're a big club, Greg?
Yes, I do. I think we're a massive one club.
Do you think you're one of the biggest clubs?
Yeah, we are.
Do you think you're one of the biggest clubs in the world?
Yes.
No, you're not, Greg. Come on, mate.
Yes, we are. Why are we? We've 52,000 every season.
No, Greg,
300,000 were out there on the streets.
Greg, that doesn't mean...
Who cares? I won it, Greg. 2008, mate. I told you, I went faces. I had training the next day. I had to play Birmingham at the weekend. Like, literally, Robbie Keane coming. I remember it. Robbie Keane coming in, lads. I remember him saying, lads, it's the Carabao Cup. Calm down. It's the Carabao Cup. Just get on with it. It's like it's nothing.
No, but this is a football club that has to win something. You can't go on to 100. I mean, imagine another 30 years' time there, wouldn't it, 100 years?
They're up on the stage, mate.
Greg, listen.
Like,
you
Tenali's this, Tenali that. Like, do me a favour.
I think you're being a Grinch, mate.
You're just jealous, mate.
You're being a Grinch.
Jealous.
You are being a Grinch, mate.
Listen, I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of Newcastle. I'm jealous of Newcastle's the way you've played in the final, the players that you've got. But don't give me all this.
You'd take the Carabao Cup for Spurs next season.
Yeah, of course I would.
Exactly.
Yeah, listen, I'll take it. Yeah. But I'm not lying in the streets in an open top bus parade.
No, but why can't you do that?
Singing, Mickey Van der Ven and all that rubbish. Like, calm yourselves down, lads.
Jay,
come on.
Jay, you're being horrible,
Isak, if you had the opportunity to pop off to Real Madrid or a top 5 club in Europe, mate, he's gone. So
Jamie,
just calm down.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Can I ask you a question, Jamie?
Go on.
If Tottenham won the Carabao Cup next season, would you be happy with an open top bus parade?
No, I think it would be embarrassing. I would.
Take an open-top bus, mate. You'd have to.
Open-top bus?
Oh, you'd have to.
For the Carabao Cup?
Jay, you'd
Honestly,
have to, mate.
What's the game going to? Where are we going here?
Well, no, but that's
Come
what you've
on, mate.
become.
No,
that's
come
what
on.
you've become.
Spurs ain't doing an open-top bus parade.
Jay.
They're not, mate. They're
You
not. They're
might,
not.
mate. You might,
They'll celebrate on the day.
Jay, Big Ange.
They'll celebrate on the day.
Big Ange.
They'll
Okay.
celebrate the next home game. They'll have a moment.
But
They'll bring the
Europa League?
trophy in.
Europa League this season.
Walk it round the stadium. No problem with that. Well done. Congratulations, lads. Brilliant. Well done.
Europa League.
Now get yourself back
Hold
to
on,
work
listen to
because
me.
we've got bigger fish to fry.
Listen to me, right? Europa League, if that sort of celebration took place at White Hart Lane, lining the streets and jumping up and down on stage, who's a big Spurs fan? Chick King. Right? Who's the big Spurs fan? Who's the one? Who's the Anton Deck of the Spurs supporters? Who is it?
Don't know.
Adele? Who's she? Was she a Gooner or is she Spurs?
I don't
She's
know.
Spurs. Adele's there singing.
Right. Yeah.
Right on
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
She's got Big Ange in one arm.
Yeah.
Right. She's
Yeah.
got the Europa League in the other.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Isn't it? I'd go over the top on that one. You
The
would.
Europa League.
Yeah, Europa League this
It's
season.
Europa League, Jace.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the Europa League.
That's what I'm saying. You
It's
do
a
it.
huge tournament.
Would you be up there?
Oh, I'll be up there,
You'll be
mate.
on stage.
I'll be on the top of the cockerel, mate.
On top of who? Filthy pig.
Greg, thanks for your call. Let's go to Gary. He's a Liverpool fan. Gal?
All right, Gaz.
Oh, Jamie, what are you like, lad?
Go on.
Honestly, mate. You're saying you got engaged. Is your missus, is she having care in the community? Because she needs to be if she's with somebody as miserable as you are.
Because I love her.
Honestly, lad.
He's a Grinch.
Oh, just, come on, Gal. It's a bit OTT, isn't it, mate?
No, look, I'm very fortunate. I'm 62. I'm very fortunate. I've been brought up with great success through my life. But Newcastle, those three games, home and away to Arsenal and Liverpool, they won them. Every team that wins that Carabao Cup starts off with easy, and weakened sides. So usually they've got weakened sides out themselves. So don't
Well, they didn't. And Isak, the first game against Nottingham Forest, Isak, Barnes, Willock, Joe Linton, Tonali, Dan Burn, Trippier, Lewis Hall, Nick Pope in goal. It was basically the team that played in the final. We played Nottingham Forest. Literally, some players here I don't even know their names.
So on one hand, we're always complaining about sides not putting their strong side out for the Carabao Cup, and now you're having a go because they put a strong side out.
No, I'm listen.
You know what I mean? I mean, I personally, yes, I was gutted, and they thoroughly battered us. And when I saw all those fans, what was it, 300,000? Did I just say? Bloody good on them. What's it to do with the rest of us? Newcastle United and their fans, they enjoyed the day. I've been there. You
enjoy the day at Wembley. Enjoy the day. You go down there, line the streets.
The whole point.
The whole city all can't travel to Wembley,
city.
so they all get a share of looking at the trophy and the fans and the players.
Looking at the trophy. It ain't the World Cup.
Well, they haven't seen it. It doesn't matter. It was like West Ham a few years ago with the conference thing. Yeah. I was chuffed to bits for those fans because it's not an arrogant thing from me. It's just nice for teams that haven't won a trophy for a while to see the joy on those supporters who go in, week out.
Great.
And you are being a Grinch, mate.
No, listen, fair play. They were brilliant. I wanted them to win. I wanted Newcastle to win.
Yeah, but we're not on about.
But the celebrations, mate. The celebrations.
Yes, they do, Sinu. What's it got to do with anybody else?
You want to be a big club. They're the richest club in the world, Gary.
Yeah, but they can't spend it. Yeah, that's just.
Oh, they can't spend.
Yeah,
they can't spend.
Can't spend it, can they?
Come on, mate. What do you mean they can't spend? They've got Tonali in the team. They've got Isak, Harvey Barnes, Anthony Gordon. Don't tell me they can't spend. Guimaraes, Botman. Don't tell me they can't spend money.
All right. So why is Isak probably going to leave this year then? Possibly.
We don't know that, do we? We don't know that.
But don't, honestly, is it a bad news day or something? No, there's nothing else.
Do you know what?
Listen,
Gaz, when he came in the office, he was all over this, and he's got more of a problem with it than you actually think. Right?
I just think it's OTT.
It was the parts of it were a little bit OTT, right? But fundamentally, you should be allowed to go and celebrate how you want when you win a trophy. Mate, that's what football's about. It's about the glory.
Liverpool, when they were going for the quad, it was like they were going to win every they got to every final. They went to the last day of the season, and then they ended up with what? The Carabao Cup. in the FA
You
Cup?
know what? It's only you lot that say the quote. I've never met a Liverpool supporter that has said that
100%
we would
garbage.
win all 4. It's the media that always comes out with it.
100% motive.
I've never heard a Liverpool supporter say we're going to win all 4. And if they do, they're all deluded, you know.
All right,
anyway.
listen, look, Gal, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. What do you think of it? If you're not a Newcastle
Grinch
fan,
over here, look.
I'm not being a Grinch,
You are
mate.
being
I'm
a
not. I'm in a
football
great
Grinch.
mood, and I'm. Listen, fair play to Newcastle, but the Sandro Tonali shouts and he's out for 9 months. Was he then? Singing his name then, will you?
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.